And let's find our seat. Oh, it's let's bring our mind to where our body is, like Venerable Katie says. I love it when she says that. And find a good posture for meditation. And make sure that we're hitting all of our 7 points. Make sure that we're keeping our hips higher than our knees. If you're sitting in a chair, scooch towards the edge of the chair. Keep our spine erect and just let our body just relax around it. Scan your body starting at the top of your head. We're looking for any of those little spots that just don't want to relax. Move down to the chest and the torso. Don't forget those shoulders. Relax the back. Relax your hips. Thighs. Calves and feet. Take a deep breath. And just feel your body just settle. Focusing on the breath. And our mind starts to wander. Buddha is a Sanskrit word. It means fully awakened. It refers not only to Shakyamuni, the founder of the teachings that came to be known as Buddhism, but also to any person who attains enlightenment. There are numberless enlightened beings who have completely transformed their mind, eliminated all negative energy, and become whole and perfect. They are not confined to a transient physical body as we are, but are free from death and rebirth. They can abide in a pure state of consciousness or appear in different forms. A sunset, music, a beggar, a teacher. They do this to communicate their wisdom and love to us ordinary beings. They are the very essence of compassion and wisdom, and their energy is all around us all the time. Every living being, by virtue of having a mind, is able to become a Buddha. The fundamental nature of the mind is pure, clear, and free of the clouds of disturbing conceptions and emotions that now obscure it. As long as we identify with the confused states of mind, believing I'm an angry person, I am depressed, there's something wrong with me, I have so many problems, I'm broken, we don't even give ourselves a chance to change. Of course, our problems are very deep and complex, but they're not as real or as solid as we think. We also have the wisdom that can recognize our mistaken thinking and the capacity to give and to love. It is a matter of identifying with and gradually developing these qualities to the point where they arise spontaneously and effortlessly. It is not easy to become enlightened, but it is possible. I'm going to recite refuge 3 times. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. Let's generate love and compassion by reflecting briefly on the predicament of all beings, all living beings, their wish to experience true happiness and their inability to obtain it, and their wish to avoid suffering and their continual encounters with it, just like us every single day. And then think, in order to help all beings and lead them to the perfect peace and happiness of enlightenment, I myself must obtain enlightenment. And for this purpose, I shall practice this meditation. So let's visualize the Buddha. Every aspect of the visualization is made of light, transparent, intangible, and radiant. At the level of your forehead and between 6 and 8 feet away is a large golden throne adorned with jewels and supported at each of its 4 corners by a pair of snow lions. These animals, in reality manifestations of bodhisattvas, have white fur and a green mane and tail. On the flat surface of the throne is a seat consisting of a large open lotus and 2 radiant discs representing the sun and the moon, one on top of the other. These 3 objects symbolize the 3 principal realizations of the path to enlightenment: the lotus, renunciation; the sun, emptiness; and the moon, bodhicitta. Seated upon this is the Buddha, who has attained these realizations and is the embodiment of all enlightened beings. His body is of golden light, and he wears the saffron robes of a monk. His robes don't actually touch his body, but are separated from it by about an inch. He is seated in the full lotus posture. The palm of his right hand rests on his right knee, the fingers touching the moon cushion, signifying his great control. His left hand rests in his lap in the meditation pose, holding a bowl filled with nectar, which is medicine for curing our disturbing states of mind and other hindrances. Buddha's face is very beautiful. He is smiling, compassionate gaze. His smiling and compassionate gaze is directed at you and simultaneously toward every other living being. Feel that he is free of all judging critical thoughts, and he accepts you just as you are. His eyes are long and narrow, his lips are cherry red, and the lobes of his ears are long. His hair is blue-black, and each hair is individually curled to the right and not mixed with the others. Every feature of his appearance represents an attribute of his omniscient mind. Rays of light emanate from every pore of Buddha's pure body, and countless miniature Buddhas, some going out to help living beings and others dissolving back into his body, having finished their work. Now comes the purification process. Feel the living presence of the Buddha and take refuge in him. Recall his perfect qualities and his willingness and ability to help you. Make request from your heart to receive his blessings to help you to become free from all your negative energy, misconceptions, and other problems, and to receive all the realizations of the path to enlightenment. Your request is accepted, and a stream of purifying white light, which is in the nature of the enlightened mind, flows from Buddha's heart and enters your body through the crown of your head. Just as the darkness in a room is instantly dispelled the moment the light is switched on, so too is the darkness of your negative energy, dispelled upon contact with this white, radiant light. As it flows into you, filling your body completely, recite the following prayer 3 times. To the Guru, Founder, Bhagawan, Tathagata, Arhat, perfectly completed Buddha, glorious conqueror, Shakyamuni Buddha, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant me your blessings. To the Guru, Founder, Bhagawan, Tathagata, Arhat, perfectly completed Buddha, glorious conqueror, Shakyamuni Buddha, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant me your blessings. To the Guru, Founder, Bhagawan, Tathagata, Arhat, perfectly completed Buddha, glorious conqueror, Shakyamuni Buddha, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Please grant me your blessings. Now, let's recite the Buddha's mantra, Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Munai Soha. I'm going to repeat it 7 times. And then you can say it quietly to yourself for a few minutes. Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Munai Soha. Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Munai Soha. Tayata Muni Muni Maha Munai Soha. Tayata Muni Muni Maha Munai Soha. Tayata Muni Maha Munai Soha. Tayata Muni Muni Maha Munai Soha. Tayata Muni Muni Maha Munai Soha. Feel that all your negative energy, your problems, and your subtle obscurations have been completely purified. Your body feels blissful and light. Now visualize that a stream of golden light descends from the Buddha's heart and flows into your body through the crown of your head. The essence of this light is the excellent qualities of his pure body, speech, and mind. He can transform his body into different forms, animate and inanimate, to help living beings according to their individual needs and particular states of mind. With his speech, he can communicate different aspects of the Dharma simultaneously to beings of various levels of development and be understood by them in their respective languages. His omniscient mind sees clearly every atom of existence and every occurrence, past, present, and future. And he knows the thoughts of every living being, such as his awareness in every moment. These infinite good qualities flow into every part of your body. Let's think about this blissful experience while repeating the mantra, Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Soha. We'll do this again 7 times. Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Om Muni Muni Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Feel that you have received infinite, excellent qualities of the Buddha's body, speech, and mind. Your body feels light and blissful. Now visualize that the 8 snow lions absorb into the throne into the lotus, and the lotus into the sun and moon. And they in turn absorb into the Buddha, who now comes to the space above your head and melts into light and dissolves into your body. Your ordinary sense of I, unworthy and burdened with faults, and all your other wrong conceptions disappear completely. And in that instant, you become one with the Buddha's blissful, omniscient mind. In that aspect of vast empty space. Then imagine that from this empty space, there appear in the place where you are sitting, the throne, lotus, sun, and moon, and upon these, yourself as the Buddha. Everything is of the nature of light, exactly as you have visualized before in front of you. Feel that you are Buddha. Identify with this enlightened vision and identify with this enlightened wisdom and compassion instead of with your usual incorrect self-view, surrounding you in every direction and fulfilling all of space are all living beings. Generate love and compassion for them by recalling that they too want to achieve happiness and peace of mind and freedom from all problems. And now that you are enlightened, you too can help them. At your heart are a lotus and a moon standing upright around the circumference of the moon, reading clockwise, are the symbols of the mantra Tayata Om Muni Muni Mahamuna Soha. And the seed syllable, mum, M-U-M, stands at the moon's center. Visualize that rays of light, which is actually your wisdom and compassion, emanate from every letter and spread in all the directions. They reach the countless sentient beings surrounding you and completely purify everyone of their obscurations and delusions and fill them with inspiration and strength. While imagining this, let's recite the mantra Tayatao Muni Muni Mahamune Soha 7 more times. Tayatao Mune Mune Mahamunaye Soha. 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 Now think, now I've led all sentient beings to enlightenment, thus fulfilling my intention for doing this meditation. Visualize that everyone surrounding you is now in the form of a Buddha and is experiencing complete bliss and wisdom of emptiness. It's pretty cool. We should not worry that our meditation is a sham and that you have not helped even one person achieve enlightenment. This practice is known as bringing the future result into the present path and is a powerful cause for our own enlightenment. It helps us develop firm conviction in our own innate perfection, our Buddha potential, that what we have just done in meditation, we will definitely accomplish one day. We can dedicate all the positive energy and insight that we have gained by doing this meditation to our eventual attainment of enlightenment for the benefit of all living beings, and dedicate any merit we have created to the long lives and perfect health of our gurus, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Lama Zopa, Lama Osahita, Geshe Sherab, Venerable Robina, Venerable Katie, Venerable Dundrub, all of our teachers. May they live long and achieve perfect enlightenment to benefit all sentient beings, and to the long lives and the perfect health of all sentient beings everywhere. May they too achieve enlightenment. Thank you.
Thank you,